Hello, I'm Mrs. Geeta Dhindarwad, Assistant Professor of Communication Skills, Department of Humanities and Sciences, Walchand Institute of Technology, Sholapur. I'm going to discuss about technical report writings. Today, in this report writing, I will discuss about the various types of reports. At the end of this session, student will be able to understand various types of technical reports. So let us first discuss what is the main purpose of writing a technical report for an engineer. Take a pause, think about this question and try to write the answer. Okay, so let's see the main purpose of writing a technical report for an engineer. For an engineer, a technical report's purpose is to communicate information gained through a process of technical or experimental work. The main purpose of an engineering technical report is to present a solution to a problem in order to prompt action. Report is very important as it sets the course of the facts focused on your report. It's simply a portrayal of facts as it is. So this is the main purpose behind writing any technical report for an engineer. So engineers and technical reports, what is the relationship in these two? So technical reports represent facts and conclusions about your designs and other projects. Typically, a technical report includes research about technical concepts as well as graphical depictions of designs and data. A technical report also follows a strict organization. This way, when other engineers read what you write, they can quickly locate the information that interests them the most. Technical reports include various types of technical information. For example, if you need to report why a design or piece of equipment failed, you would write a forensic report, or you might have to write about a design you created. Then you would produce a design report, or you may need to combine these two. Many report types are classified as technical reports. You should always determine what information you need to convey and who your audience is before you start writing. So let us see some of the types of technical reports. Report writing is a formal style of writing elaborately on a topic. The tone of a report is always formal. The important section to focus on is the target audience. For example, report writing about a school event, report writing about a business case, etc. So let's dive into the kinds of reports that exist so we can make clear decisions of their usage. So these are some of the types of technical reports, especially for engineering students. So structural report, analytical reports, periodic reports, informal reports, informational reports, proposal reports, progress reports, and evaluation reports. So, these are some of the various types of report for engineers. So, let's first discuss about a structural report. Generally, these reports relate to one specific problem and usually center around cracks that can be seen in the brickwork or the stonework of the property. A structural engineer's report is a visual property inspection carried out by a chartered structural or civil engineer. The next type is an analytical report. Over the last few years, analytical reporting has become a vital part of business intelligence. Instead of making decisions that only seem logical, companies are adjusting their strategies based on data-driven insights from reports. An analytical report is a type of business report that uses qualitative and quantitative company data to analyze as well as evaluate a business strategy or progress while empowering employees to make data-driven decisions based on evidence and analytics. What makes an analytical report different is that it gives you recommendations instead of just plain numbers. Analytical reports are based on historical data, statistics, and provide predictive analysis for a specific issue. The next type is periodic reports. Periodic reports are sent out on regularly pre-scheduled dates. In most cases, their direction is upward and serves as management control. Some, like annual reports, is not vertical but is a government mandate to be periodic in nature. That's why we have annual or quarterly or half yearly reports. If they are this frequent, it only makes sense to preset the structure of these reports and just fill in the data every period. That's exactly what happens in most cases too. Informal reports. An informal report is a document shared within an organization. Informal reports are usually relatively short. For example, memos, emails, and papers are all examples of informal reports. An informational report. This is the next type of report. An informational report is one that contains detailed information of any event without analysis or recommendations. In this case, the job of reporter is to present the facts or data but not to provide any explanation. Officers, board of directors, and stockholders of the company usually read such a report. Informational reports provide data, facts, feedback, and other types of information without analysis or recommendations. Policy reports are another use of informational reporting that provides procedures and guidelines for an organization. Next, proposal reports. These kinds of reports are like an extension to the analytical or problem solving reports. A proposal is a document one prepares to describe how one organization can provide a solution to a problem they are facing. There's usually always a need to prepare a report in a business setup. The end goal is usually very solution oriented. We call such kinds of reports as proposal reports. Next one is progress reports. A progress report is a document that shows the progress that your team is making towards completing a project. Progress reports give an overview to either a supervisor, a manager, a team leader, a colleague, or a client on these topics they are providing the reports. The first example is the status of the project or the milestones achieved. And an evaluation report. A final evaluation report is a written document that describes how you monitored and evaluated your program. It presents the findings, conclusions, and recommendations from a particular evaluation, including recommendations for how evaluation results can be used to guide program improvement and decision making. So, these are some of the references I have used to make my PPT. So, go through all these references. Thank you so much.